10 Things You Didn't Know About Jeff Bezos. Jeffery Bezos is an American entrepreneur, media proprietor, investor, computer engineer, and commercial astronaut. He is the founder and executive chairman of Amazon, where he previously served as the president and CEO. With a net worth of around $182 billion as of April 2022, Bezos is the second wealthiest person in the world and was the wealthiest from 2017 to 2021, according to both Bloomberg's Billionaires Index and Forbes. The first centibillionaire on the Forbes Wealth Index, Bezos was named the richest man in modern history after his net worth increased to $150 billion in July 2018. In August 2020, according to Forbes, he had a net worth exceeding $200 billion. In 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, his wealth grew by approximately $24 billion. On July 5, 2021, Bezos stepped down as the CEO of Amazon and transitioned into the role of executive chairman. Andy Jassy, the chief of Amazon's cloud computing division, replaced Bezos as the CEO of Amazon. On July 20, 2021, he flew to space alongside his brother Mark. The suborbital flight lasted over 10 minutes, reaching a peak altitude of 66.5 miles. Welcome to Billionaires YouTube channel, and here are the 10 things you didn't know about Jeff Bezos. Number 1. Jeff Bezos wasn't his first name. Jeffery Preston was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico on January 12, 1964, the son of Jacqueline and Theodore Jorgensen. So his name was Jeffery Preston Jorgensen. At the time of Jeffrey's birth, his mother was a 17-year-old high school student and his father was a 19-year-old boy. Theodore Jorgensen had ancestry from Denmark and was born in Chicago to a family of Baptists. After completing high school despite challenging conditions, Jacqueline attended night school while bringing Jeffrey along as a baby. After his parents divorced, his mother married Cuban immigrant Mike Bezos in April 1968. Shortly after the wedding, Mike adopted 4-year-old Jeffrey, whose surname was then legally changed from Jorgensen to Bezos. Story of Amazon. Bezos founded Amazon in late 1994 on a cross-country road trip from New York City to Seattle. The company began as an online bookstore and has since expanded to a wide variety of other e-commerce products and services, including video and audio streaming, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence. It is currently the world's largest online sales company, the largest internet company by revenue, and the world's largest provider of virtual assistants and cloud infrastructure services through its Amazon Web Services branch. Here's the story of it. In late 1993, Bezos decided to establish an online bookstore. He and his then-wife Mackenzie left their jobs at D.E. Shaw and founded Amazon in a rented garage in Bellevue on July 5, 1994. After writing its business plan on a cross-country road trip from New York City to Seattle, with Bezos at the helm and Scott taking an integral role in its operation, writing checks, keeping track of the books, and negotiating the company's first freight contracts, the foundation was laid for this garage-run operation to grow exponentially. Prior to settling on Seattle, Bezos had investigated settling up his company at an Indian reservation near San Francisco in order to avoid paying taxes. Bezos initially named his new company Cadabra, but later changed the name to Amazon after the Amazon River in South America, in part because the name begins with the letter A, which is at the beginning of the alphabet. At the time, website listings were alphabetized, so a name starting with A would appear sooner when customers conducted online search. In addition, he regarded Amazon, the name of the world's largest river, as fitting for what he hoped would become the world's largest online bookstore. He accepted an estimated $300,000 from his parents and invested in Amazon. He warned many early investors that there was a 70% chance that Amazon would fail or go bankrupt. Although Amazon was originally an online bookstore, Bezos had always planned to expand to other products as well. 3 years after Bezos founded Amazon, he took it public with an initial public offering. In response to critical reports from Fortune and Barron's, Bezos maintained that the growth of the internet would overtake competition from larger book retailers such as Borders and Barnes & Noble. In 1998, Bezos diversified into the online sale of music and video, and by the end of the year, he had expanded the company's products to include a variety of other consumer goods. Bezos used the $54 million raised during the company's 1997 equity offering to finance aggressive acquisition of smaller competitors. In 2000, Bezos borrowed $2 billion from banks as its cash balances dipped to only $350 million. In 2002, Bezos led Amazon to launch Amazon Web Services, which compiled data from weather channels and website traffic. In late 2002, rapid spending from Amazon caused it financial distress. After the company nearly went bankrupt, he closed distribution centers and laid off 14% of the Amazon workforce. In 2003, Amazon rebounded from financial instability and turned a profit of $400 million. In November 2007, Bezos launched the Amazon Kindle. According to 2008 Time profile, Bezos wished to create a device that allowed flow state in reading similar to the experience of video games. In 2013, Bezos secured $600 million contract with the Central Intelligence Agency on behalf of Amazon Web Services. In October of that year, Amazon was recognized as the largest online shopping retailer in the world.